5 signs your crankshaft needs replacement. The crankshaft is one of the most critical components inside your engine, yet it is also one of the least understood by many car owners. Hidden deep inside the engine block, the crankshaft plays a vital role in converting the up and down motion of the pistons into the rotational motion that ultimately turns your wheels. When the crankshaft begins to fail, the consequences can be severe, expensive, and in many cases, catastrophic. In this video, we will explain 5 clear signs that your crankshaft may need replacement. We'll break down what each sign means, why it happens, how it affects engine performance, and what you should do if you notice it. Understanding these warning signs early can save you from total engine failure and thousands in repair costs. Before we dive into the signs, let's briefly understand what the crankshaft does. The crankshaft is a hardened steel component mounted inside the engine block. It is connected to the pistons through connecting rods and rotates thousands of times per minute while the engine is running. As the pistons move up and down during combustion, the crankshaft converts that linear motion into rotational energy. This rotation powers the transmission and ultimately moves the vehicle. Because the crankshaft operates under extreme loads, heat, and constant friction, it relies heavily on proper lubrication and precise balance. Any damage or wear to the crankshaft disrupts the engine's entire operation. Now let's look at the first major warning sign. The first sign your crankshaft may need replacement is persistent engine knocking or deep metallic noises. Engine knocking caused by crankshaft damage is different from light pinging noises associated with fuel or spark issues. Crankshaft-related knocking is usually deep, heavy, and rhythmic, often increasing with engine speed. This sound is commonly caused by worn crankshaft journals or damaged main and rod bearings. As bearings wear out, the crankshaft no longer rotates smoothly within its supports. Metal-to-metal contact occurs, producing a loud knocking sound. Ignoring this noise allows further wear, which can cause the crankshaft to crack or seize entirely. If you hear persistent knocking that worsens under acceleration, this is a serious warning sign. Continuing to drive the vehicle in this condition can lead to catastrophic engine failure, including a thrown rod or a cracked engine block. The second sign is excessive engine vibration. While all engines produce some vibration, a failing crankshaft causes abnormal and noticeable shaking. This vibration may be felt through the steering wheel, seats, or floor, especially at idle or during acceleration. Crankshaft vibration is often caused by imbalance, warping, or damaged counterweights. The crankshaft is carefully balanced at the factory to ensure smooth rotation. When damage occurs, that balance is lost. Even a small deformation can throw off the entire rotating assembly. Excessive vibration places additional stress on engine mounts, bearings, and accessories. Over time, this can lead to secondary failures throughout the engine and drivetrain. If your engine vibrates unusually and the issue persists after checking mounts and ignition components, the crankshaft should be inspected by a professional. The third sign your crankshaft may need replacement is low oil pressure. Oil pressure is essential for maintaining a protective film between the crankshaft and its bearings. When the crankshaft journals wear down or become damaged, oil escapes more easily from the bearing clearances. This causes a noticeable drop in oil pressure. Low oil pressure warning lights, fluctuating oil pressure readings, or frequent oil-related alerts can indicate internal engine wear. While oil pumps and sensors can also cause pressure issues, crankshaft damage is one of the most serious underlying causes. When oil pressure drops, lubrication becomes insufficient. This accelerates wear on the crankshaft, bearings, camshaft, and other critical components. A prolonged lack of oil pressure can cause the crankshaft to overheat and seize. Ignoring low oil pressure is one of the fastest ways to destroy an engine. If oil pressure problems persist, internal inspection is necessary to determine whether the crankshaft can be repaired or must be replaced. The fourth sign is metal shavings in engine oil. Metal shavings in engine oil are a clear indicator of internal engine damage. When the crankshaft or its bearings wear excessively, tiny metal particles are released into the oil. These particles circulate throughout the engine, causing further damage to other components. Metal debris is often discovered during oil changes, oil filter inspections, or engine teardown. Silver or copper-colored particles are especially concerning, as they often indicate bearing material breakdown. Once metal contamination is present, damage spreads quickly, oil passages can become clogged, lubrication efficiency drops, and wear accelerates across the entire engine. At this stage, simple repairs are usually no longer sufficient. A damaged crankshaft with visible wear or scoring typically requires replacement or extensive machining, depending on severity. The fifth and final sign your crankshaft may need replacement is engine seizure or sudden loss of power. In advanced cases of crankshaft failure, the engine may suddenly lock up or lose power without warning. This occurs when excessive heat, lack of lubrication, or severe bearing failure causes the crankshaft to stop rotating freely. Engine seizure is one of the most extreme outcomes of crankshaft damage. When this happens, the engine may stall abruptly and refuse to restart. In some cases, attempting to restart the engine can cause further damage or complete destruction of internal components. A seized or partially seized crankshaft almost always requires replacement, along with significant engine repairs or a full engine rebuild. Now that we've covered the 5 major signs, let's discuss why crankshaft failure happens in the first place. The most common causes include poor oil maintenance, low oil levels, contaminated oil, overheating, excessive engine load, and manufacturing defects. Engines that are driven hard without proper maintenance are especially vulnerable to crankshaft damage. Preventing crankshaft failure starts with regular oil changes, using the correct oil grade, maintaining proper oil levels, and addressing warning signs immediately. Proper engine warm-up, avoiding excessive revving, and keeping the cooling system in good condition also reduce stress on the crankshaft. So what should you do if you suspect crankshaft problems? First, stop driving the vehicle if severe symptoms appear. Continued operation can turn a repairable issue into a total engine loss. Second, have the engine inspected by a qualified mechanic who can measure crankshaft tolerances, inspect bearings, and check oil pressure. Third, evaluate repair options. In some cases, the crankshaft can be remachined, but severe damage usually requires replacement. It's important to understand that crankshaft replacement is a major repair. It often involves engine removal and disassembly. However, replacing a failing crankshaft early is far cheaper than replacing an entire engine after catastrophic failure. In conclusion, the crankshaft is the backbone of your engine. When it begins to fail, it sends clear warning signs through noise, vibration, oil pressure changes, metal contamination, and power loss. Recognizing these signs early gives you the chance to act before irreversible damage occurs. Understanding your engine empowers you as a car owner. When you know what to listen for and what to look out for, you protect your investment and extend the life of your vehicle. Thank you so much for watching this video on car engines and maintenance. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out and lets me know what kind of content you enjoy seeing. I'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with any questions you have about your car's engine, or share your own maintenance tips with the community. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, please consider sharing this video with them. Spreading the knowledge helps everyone keep their cars in top shape. And finally, for more educative videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified of all my future uploads on car engines and their maintenance.